Enter ADRENOCHROME, the rumored secret Illuminati drug. Technically, it's a chemical compound produced in the human body when adrenaline oxidizes. Adrenochrome is known to cause extreme hallucinations and feelings of empowerment and euphoria. How is the chemical extracted? A victim is terrorized, either being tortured or knowing they're going to be sacrificed, increasing the amount of adrenaline that is flowing through their body. They are then killed, and the adrenochrome is collected with a syringe from the base of the neck or spinal column. A human victim only produces around 10 cc's of adrenochrome, so once it's collected, the drug can be sold on the deep black market and corners of the dark web at exorbitant prices.
Adrenochrome is created by the pineal gland when a human is fearing for their life. It is said to stop the aging process or slow down the aging process. Until someone stops using it, then they rapidly age to the age that they should look, or worse. It's very popular in the elite Illuminati circles. The Cabal learned that children were the best extraction source for the highest potency adrenochrome. The younger, the better. As people get older, the concentration and the potency of the adrenochrome declines, and the more terrified a person was determined how potent the adrenochrome that their pineal gland created. It's probably the most expensive drug in the world, and very rare. Because it is so very expensive, only the richest people, celebrities, billionaires, can afford it.
Whether human or animal, blood sacrifice has long been part of the rituals of many cultures, and it was discovered that after consuming the fresh adrenaline-saturated blood of a terrified victim, participants would experience a type of high off of the adrenaline, which could include increased senses, hallucinations, and feelings of euphoria, sometimes assigning a supernatural causality to the effects. Eventually, the precise timing was worked out, so that the victim would be killed at the moment the maximum amount of adrenaline had been pumped into the body. This knowledge was passed down through secret societies, ancient mystery schools, and intergenerational satanic cults.
When they torture the children, it causes a physical reaction of the endomorphins in your body to just increase because of the terror and the pain. So when the Satanists drink the blood, they actually get like a chemical, a high, like a drug high from the blood of a tortured victim.
These entities are feeding off human energy. And one of the things that they do is when they're sacrificing somebody, Satanists and the bloodlines, they'll drink the blood because when the terror reaches a certain point in the ritual, a certain adrenaline goes in the blood, which gives these people a high. I mean, sick is not the word. But on another level, an energetic level, the entities are feeding off the energy coming off of terror and fear.
Most satanic sacrifices include some consumption of the blood, and possibly even body parts. Even more disturbingly, some of these groups make a point of preferring the blood of children, believing it to be more potent. Another reason the elite drink children's blood is for its known rejuvenating effects. Why do you think some of these old Illuminati Satanists live so long?
It turns out that drinking children's blood is an anti-aging device. This is just really sick and disgusting, but it's a fact. It's a chemical fact. And if you drink adrenalized children's blood, which is to say you terrorize the child, not just with sodomy, but with torture and with other satanic ritual things, if you adrenalize the child's blood before you kill them and drink their blood, this is a doubly effective anti-aging device. You can also harvest children's bone marrow. So children are being killed for their bone marrow as an anti-aging device for the elite. I don't make this stuff up. It's gone on throughout history. This is not new.
Today, many of the satanic elite are addicted to drinking adrenalized blood.
Any animal that is tortured at the time of its death secretes all this adrenochrome. And that is this power. It's a drug. It is a drug. And these people are addicted to it. And they also believe, anyway, that they have increased power. And perhaps they do.
numerous survivors have attested to satanic sects engaging in ritualistic consumption of adrenalized blood, experiencing a high from the adrenaline.
When they go to murder a child, they make sure the child is terrified, so they pump the adrenaline through the blood. And they like to drink that blood, and they're addicted to adrenaline, a lot of them. So there's actually a science, when you analyse it, there's a science behind their madness.
There were 26 biolabs set up by the CIA in Ukraine. Over 2/3 of the 26 were not set up for making dangerous gain of research pathogens, but was the hub of, you guessed it, adrenochrome production. Ukraine was the hub of one of the most abundant human trafficking spots on the planet. That should shock the world. It's one of the most corrupt countries on the planet. The brutal truth is that Ukraine was the biggest producer of adrenochrome in the world. This will explain why all the secrecy and why 90% of all the paid mercenaries have walked off their jobs recently. And some have even shifted sides to help the alliance of nations. And Ukraine is defeated. So this is a big part of the puzzle that is being revealed to the world. You're going to hear about it from others. I wonder how many of the U.S.-funded biolabs was actually making this adrenochrome product. This was for the most expensive drug on the planet. And they also got a way to make its generic form, a synthetic adrenochrome. And I want you to guess what is the most popular used drug to cut this synthetic adrenochrome with. You guessed it, fentanyl. So it all ties together. It's the biggest cover-up about Ukraine, guys. And what makes it so terrible is that these criminals, these demons, were actually funding all of this with your money. And I'm not just talking about American money, money from all over the world. All these countries that the intelligence agencies are in and the cabal is in have been using your money to do their dirt and make more money. They steal your money to put it into opportunities, should I say, to create an industry that makes them trillions of dollars each year. And I'm not going to get into the pain and suffering of all the human trafficking. When Americans find this out, they're going to be pretty pissed off also. So prepare yourself, guys. It's a sad day for this world that we allowed these few, just a small group of idiots, criminals, to conduct human trafficking, torture, and the production of a drug. All I know is that in its original form, it comes from torture, and mostly of small children.